we're gonna bring this up. We're gonna mute this, and we're gonna bring that up so we can hear things. And now we're going. Alright. Wanzaroo is the only rule you can tolerate for more than 15 seconds. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate it. I try very hard to be tolerable. Let's see. Alright, let me know if there's anything wrong with the sound settings or anything like that. As always, you know, I always want to make sure everything sounds reasonable and people can at least hear things that are happening. The game might be a little, just a tiny bit oppressive on the sound side. Okay, I think that's probably good. Alright, by the way, there was people enjoying the Mulana 2 part. This is the part where I do a recap of all the things I did previously, and get you up to speed on where I am now. So, pretty much the big takeaways from the last time I played. I got Earth Spear, I got the Rapier, I got the Chakwam. I got the Pochette Key, and I got the Gale Fibula, and the Totem Pole. I have yet to use the Totem Pole, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it does. And those are really the big things. The Rapier? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand. What are you talking about? That's what the name of the weapon is. Look at it. And I didn't kill any bosses, throughout the various areas, but I did get a lot of, like, progress on some of these areas. I got a lot more progress in the Shrine of the Frost Giants. I got a lot more progress in the Divine Fortress. Was it Divine Fortress? No, it was, Immortal Battlefield. And there was some exploration that was happening in the Icefire Treetop. So, the things I'm actively looking for right now, is probably... I need some kind of gas mask, probably. I need a way to turn off various poison clouds. I am looking for the Jed Pillar, so I can then use my Mantra, software with all the Mantra words that I've found so far to activate Mantra things. And let's see. I think pretty much a lot of the stuff I was doing last time, was just reviewing Immortal Battlefield, because I found a lot of items that allow me to get various item checks in the Immortal Battlefield that I was not able to do so previously. Also, Immortal Battlefield suffers from the Twin Labyrinths issue of being fucking huge, which is always kind of a bit of an annoyance to deal with, because you're just like, oh fuck, did I check every screen in Immortal Battlefield for, like, potential checks that I could do? I don't know, maybe, I think so. Hold on while I ADHD and not really be able to figure out where I'm going, and then get distracted by something else. More Battlefield is supposed to be like the Midgard of Eglana. I'm trying to remember which, because most of the areas in, like, a La Mulana place, like, usually have, like, a specific culture or history or mythology associated with the area. But this one's a little all over the place. so I'm not entirely sure exactly what it's trying to go for. Like, obviously, in terms of, like, architecture and that kind of stuff, it seems like it's going for a very Hindu, like, aesthetic, or, like, Buddhist. Emerald Battlefield is lucky its music slaps. It sure is, because if it was Twin Labyrinths, I'd be bitching about it literally all the time. Mousy can confirm. I was talking to Mousy on Mousy's stream a couple days ago, and pretty much you could probably summarize everything I had to say about it as, man, fuck Twin Labyrinths. That place sucks. How is this place problem? You kill one creepy crawly and another 3 take its place. I'm all out of weapons. The only thing I've got is this aspirin. Well, I guess this is it. Bottoms up. Mom, Dad, I hope you can forgive me for being a terrible, probably son-in-law. You hate Chamber of Birth too much to hate Twin Labyrinths? It's big, but the puzzles aren't that hard. I mean, look, there's a lot of mental real estate you have to dedicate to Twin Labyrinths, and also, in this case, you have to dedicate to, like, Immortal Battlefield. Damn. I was kind of hoping I could just fall through a pit or something. So overall, like, you know, there's always a matter of, like, moderation between the two and that kind of thing, but in general, I prefer it when areas are smaller but have more difficult issues. So, I got that thing, which is the biggest puzzle I did last time, and I think that got me the Earth Spear? No, it was the Totem Pole. I've yet to use the Totem Pole, so I don't actually know what it does. The problem with Birth is like 3 parts of it and 2 of Extinction, and none of them are connected to each other. Yeah. Twin Labyrinth, or Chamber of Extinction and Birth are just problem areas, and they're just problem areas forever. Like, you don't expect Chamber of Extinction and Chamber of Birth to just be, like, late-game areas, but they are. You're like, oh, that's Area 6, man. You know, that's pretty late, but, like, that's not, like... I should probably have it done before 7 and 8. Maybe, but probably not. I think for some of this, I just need to, like, actively review some of the area. I need to get this, like... I need to get the Immortal Battlefield real estate in my brain again, so I just need to, like, wander around a bit. Do I need more Earth Spear ammo? No. Oh. I feel like the devs realized this and made the overall design of Egglana as a whole a little less hostile in terms of its labyrinthian design, not necessarily how much it wants you dead. Yeah. How's this game in comparison to Spelunky? So, Spelunky is more of like a roguelike sort of situation, whereas this is more like a Metroid or like that's not one of the things. Like you can call La Mulana a Metroidvania, but the issue is that I feel like that is a not giving La Mulana as much credit as it really deserves in terms of like the complexity and interesting stuff La Mulana 2 ends up doing. So like it gets to the point where I actively wish I could call Metroidvania's La Mulana-like sometimes, instead of the other way around, but oh well. It is definitely more puzzle-focused. It is very focused on puzzles. As an example, all of these things are on tablets that I have found, and I have maintained a record of so I can reference it later for potentially solving puzzles later on. This app, pretty much everything you get in terms of like interacting with the world, in terms of your verbs, outside of smack wall and put weight on something, are verbs you find inside of the dungeon, and those verbs are then used as part of puzzle solutions to other things. A grand adventure you need a notebook for. Yeah, I could see you describing it that way as like a reasonable way to do it. Oh, well, that almost worked. Well, whatever. Oh, I can try this. What does this do? Okay, so I guess that's like a quick save position. It's not a perma-save, but it's a quick save sort of thing. Recommend La Mulana 1 before 2, or does it not matter? I would recommend La Mulana 1. I would recommend the La Mulana 1 that you will find on Steam first. There's some other versions, that kind of stuff, that are interesting and will be cool to investigate when you get there. But for right now, I would say play La Mulana 1 that you find on Steam, and then there is a old version that is freeware that the La Mulana 1 on Steam is based on, but is also notably harder and notably more in-jokey. Like, that is a La Mulana that is very interested in the history and existence of the MSX portable console, portable computer, and is and talking about like the history of those games that were on it. But since I'm not Japanese, and you may or may not be Japanese, but law of statistics says you're probably not Japanese, so I'm going to say it's a lot less of a case where you are able to like interact with that history in a way that feels satisfying. Yeah, it's a very complex NES-like game is the best way to, is a good way to put it in terms of just immediate understanding. Switch version is fine too. Has a couple of accessibility updates that Steam does not for some reason. Yeah, it does, which is very unfortunate for the Steam version, but okay, so let's. All right. I'm really trying to find a way into that area that goes to the left. Okay, so I need to get over there through that. But there isn't a floor I can fall through in that square, right? Uh-oh. 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 Well, shit. Kerploosh. Sploosh. But in general, I would say La Mulana is a game that you can, if you can enjoy the game, kind of like doing gacha traps and that kind of stuff on you, and be amused by it and such, like, you'll probably be fine. You'll probably have a great time playing La Mulana. And if you get stuck, you can look things up. You don't have to, like, you know, not look things up. Just have fun with it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, La Mulana is a game sometimes about testing your patience more than anything else, really. So, okay. Oh, so if I can find something shaped like this, which unfortunately is not that, and it's not that. It's not that. Having a guy who is with knowledge of it, who can give away hints without giving away the full answer, can be very valuable too. Yep. So Digalucian, another person that was in here a little earlier, is probably going to be playing La Mulana 2 alongside Fancor, another friend of ours, later on, and they're a little low-key waiting for me to go through and play La Mulana 2 and that kind of stuff, and then, like, I end up being, like, the equivalent of their La Mulana Sherpa for their experiences and such. Well, these Fancor might be soloing it and that kind of stuff, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't worked out that part yet. The part I worked out is I play La Mulana 2, which is the part that I'm doing. Oh shit, could I potentially do a Gale Fibula jump with this? No. No, I cannot. Okay. So I'm gonna need some kind of wall climb thing or like a double jump or something before I can do that. Or open up that gear like floor. Gave them a suggestion you saw in a YouTube video to have a safe word for when they want help. That they immediately went Space Cat. Nice. Gets put in front of logarithmic equation. Space Cat! So I don't think I can get up there yet, unfortunately. I've got the sigil unlocked. Unless there's specifically a way for me to get that without coming at this place from the right side. There might be something like that. Get out of here, bat. Because there's a, you know, there's a lot of nothing right here, so maybe there's something. I don't know. Or if there's a way to, like, fall through this or something like that, that'd be nice. Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna double check. Just looking for things, okay. So I'm gonna go with the spikes because there's no way out of the spikes after that. Okay. Unfortunate. So I don't think there is anything right now for me to potentially do to solve this puzzle. So let's see. I think I was shoot. Actually, let me just check the lower right side of Immortal Battlefield one more time. Because there might be something where there's just like an Earth Spear button or something I can push. I know that is pretty much a nothing place. I need $1,000 to buy a harp from this guy. That's gonna be brutal. I'm kind of hoping I can just steal it from him, or I get it some other way. Because this seems like a alternative if you can't figure out the harp puzzle sort of thing. The Vajra is so good in this, giving Lumisa. That super stylish attack style. It is. Vajra, S tier item. I'm so happy Vajra exists. It's also much better than Gauntlet from La Mulana 1. Because it goes from having the katana be kind of a clunky weapon to, wow, katana is literally like a very flexible weapon with a lot of DPS behind it now. Which I appreciate a lot. Let's see. Okay, this was the chakram puzzle. Which allowed me to get chakram, which is literally my favorite sub-weapon from the original Mulana. It seems like the way it works is slightly different in this one, but, you know, I can still throw it at something, and it still dies, and I still get my throwable back. So, you know, that's pretty sick. Yeah, like that. Bam. It looks like the throwing thing is slightly less wonky, but also I kind of like the wonkiness of the chakram, but oh well. This is still valuable overall. Man, it'd be cool if I could just get that, like, dancing tangerine guy to just put a weight on that thing, but I guess not. No whistles. I don't have all the pieces of those texts. I've got 1, 2, 3, and I've got 5. I'm not sure if it says where I got these from. It's probably a case where it's just the tango's too busy doing the tango. He is. It's unfortunate. There is a treasure chest here. There's also a big mural right... Oh, wait. Hold on. Can I do this? No? Okay. Hold on, let me read this some more. There's a striking resemblance to the mural discovered in the Olmec-era La Venta ruins in Mexico. At first glance, it appears to be a human riding a dragon-shaped machine, but the inscription reads, Jormungand's Seal. So... On a complete side note, have you ever had a Tangelo? They're delicious. Hybrid of clementine and an orange. I have not. I have not even heard of that until this very moment. That does sound interesting, though. Oh. Right, okay. Those who possess Mjolnir can harness storms. Lightning that strikes them will be theirs to wield, but be wary, for the body can only absorb so much. I wonder if I get to weaponize the Retribution Eyes. Also, I don't know if it's this controller or the game, but sometimes it feels like I just, like, push the right button, and then Lumisa just kind of says, yeah, we're walking right forever until I fall. You stand corrected. It's a hybrid of a tangerine and a grapefruit. It has all the sweetness of a tangerine and the juiciness of a grapefruit without being too tart. That sounds fun. I like that. So I need to find something that looks like... Ow. Alright. I get it. I get it. Excuse me. You know, I'm really hoping there's a very prominent, like, Pachetki-shaped crevice in a wall somewhere for me to potentially use this. I'm not entirely sure where Jormungand is, to be honest. I haven't been keeping track too closely on the name Jormungand and where it's been prominent. It's probably the thing I ride to fight a boss in one of these areas. Unfortunately, I have not identified it specifically at this point. Let's see. Would you rise to the challenge of the underworld? It is known as the Eternal Prison, as it is the place where sinners were once jailed for all eternity. You will not be able to reach hell without knowledge of the correct path, but I know another path. Cross the river Styx with a small key in hand, then move on to Nippa Healer. You shall receive a weapon that will do you great service if you are to traverse the underworld. Well, that sounds important. Okay. Sounds like pain? Probably. River Styx with small key in hand. Then move on to Nippa Heller. Nice emotes? Thank you, Hog Rider. I try my best to make fun, versatile emotes. One of my favorites is Hot Dance, personally. Because there's so much going on, and wow, Lisa the Painful's a good game. Okay, so I probably need to find, like, a screen or something that talks about the river Styx. Is this the river Styx? No, this is the sealed aqueduct. This is all the sealed aqueduct. Uh-oh. Ouch. Oh, there it is! Hey, Mora. Welcome on in. Thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good time. You playing, You playing some more Stellaris? What are you up to? What are you doing? I know you were playing some Dragon Quest for a while there. I'm not entirely sure if you have officially, like, gotten through the ones you were looking to get through and such. Gosh. Like, I feel like there should be an Ankh somewhere that I am just not finding. But maybe it's in a different location than I'm thinking of, because I'm pretty sure this is a nothing direction. Oh, it just woke up? Oh, nice. Because this is Varuna, guardian of death and Terminus, where he guards the westerly direction with which they are associated. I wonder, can I potentially use this guy? No. His platform explodes. I cannot use his platform to get over to that side. But this ghost is just, like, a different place. This isn't an Immortal Battlefield anymore. This is Cavern. This is not the River Styx. This is not Nippa Heller. Oh, but there is this. I forgot about this. Oh my god. The Aeneid spoke of searing light endured by the dwarves, of what is known as the sun. Those who seek, must speak the name Soul. Mantra! Nice. Alright, well, I'm glad I did go through here. I don't think there's anything for me to do here, unfortunately. But I'm glad I went back. So I may be just missing something in Immortal Battlefield and everyone's screaming at me, but you know, that's okay. Smile. For white pedestals. Here for the vibes, that's perfectly fine. Levy judgment against those who place things upon them. They only respond to a weight so slight as to go unnoticed. Yep. Gosh. So I believe I've got at least 2, maybe 3 pedestals for this area. The good land Vibulons. Love a good Vibulon. Maybe I should have screwed up his tent. Sorry, I'm about to just go do some property damage to my dad's tent real quick, just to see if I can. Do some... Damn, Fancore! That's some powerful cake right there. Holy shit. You hear Vibulon and you can't help but think of Calculon from Futurama trying to become a DJ? It is I, Vibulon! Oh! Okay, that worked. Oh, this Llama 2? Yes, this is Llama 2. You're gonna learn, still gotta play. Understandable, understandable. I understand you, like, do not spoil yourself on this if you do not want to. You gotta play this with Daiga at some point, Fancore. It's language brain rot from a friend, Atrer. He calls bugs bugulons, and somehow that turned into a lot of things being called Xulon. Understandable. Damn, I can't believe I can't ruin my dad's tent. This sucks. Can I do this? Maybe I... No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Nope. Okay. Very unfortunate. I really wanted to do property damage to my father's tent. Oh well. I still need, like, a dinosaur statue for the Lokapala gates, which may be the things that do, like, fast travel for me through Immortal Battlefield. That's probably the way it works out. Do I know where to get the dinosaur figure? No. Turns power into self. Get the Himin mantra representing heaven in front of the bust of Mimir here in this room. That's in Valhalla. You know, now that I think about it, it's been a long time since I've been to Valhalla. Oh. There's that Immortal Battlefield teleport spare place too now. He did a similar thing in college. He added Zor to the end of everything. How was your weekend? It was good, Zor. Oh. There's also some brain rot that's been going around for some people where they just add a G to the end of every single word. So you're just like, so people are just like, oh, how are you doing? And they're just like, doing good. Oh, what are those big dragons? You know. Good. Yeah, yeah, enjoy. The brain rot's yours now, too, Tenchio. Now you'll be saying good all day, every day. So this was where I fought Vritra. And made Vritra unVritra'd. And this is probably the backside to Anfin, I think? It said that the true king sits on but one of the 12 thrones. So there are 12 thrones in Valhalla. One of them is the true one. And the king sits there. Dissonance lingers where children of the same seed are in conflict. When the calamity that governs conflict disappears, dissonance will be released, and the stone with the face swallows it. So that's the Behelit, which I have in my inventory. Dissonance. I wonder if that poison in that one room might be dissonance. Maybe I need to use the Behelit in that room just to see if it sucks up all the poison. Future development company. Already bought it. Randomly messing with people, you can get behind that. I mean, as long as they're fine with it, you know. But I do like the idea of adding Zor to the end of various words. It sounds very 2000s to 2010s. There are 2 stone tablets that respond to the Holy Chalice. The waves that warp the chalice's power will lead you to the Blackstone Tablet. What the fuck? What does this mean? I definitely read this, but I definitely just, like, did not even parse it. 2 stone tablets respond to the Holy Chalice. Is there a way for me to use the Holy Chalice? No. L bumper to use it, yeah. You have to admit you can deny it no longer. What's that, Arch Coffee Mancer? If you get to a point that you want a hint, I typically like to offer 3 kinds: direct, indirect, and cryptic, or barely any help at all. Okay, just check every room again, lol. Uh-oh. Oh-ho. A sigil that I can touch. Lanran is cute. Wow. Possibly. I appreciate it. The true lord of the Asura, who deposed Vishnu from his seat in heaven, Jalandhara, he is unsealed here, so his terrible power may not be free. I can't crouch under those, so I just gotta, like, weather the storm. But I can maybe activate Jalandhara, and maybe I can fight him. And that'd be pretty cool. Fighting a little sub-boss. Earth Spear! Earth Spear Square! Get out of my way! Get out of my way, singer boy! I got puzzles to solve! Get over here! You! Shut up! Get out of here! Earth Spear! Down! What the fuck? Oh, is there water down there? Okay, okay, there is water down there. What is that? Oh, it's this lady. There's a girl who runs a computer shop in the village. At first glance, she seems cute and well-mannered, but she can lose her temper at the drop of a hat, slinging foul utterances at her customers. Don't even think about touching that thing she holds in her arms. Okay. You need a pet Lanran to redeem? I can probably make that happen. I just haven't been very good at, implementing stuff in like Sammy board and using those various things and such. There was 3 machines which came to us 6 children from the sky. They were named Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. Shiva and Vishnu, weapons with the power to burn entire cities, were rendered useless during the war. Brahma alone, watching over the world from above, was taken away by beings who came from the skies. It is said that Brahma possesses all information on Eglana. Cast a spear that penetrates the earth through the hole that runs through it. Use spear here. Sure thing. Will do. Wait. Can I not reach that? Oh, that'd be very sad if I can't reach that right now. Wow, that seems pretty unreachable to me, unfortunately. I need to, like... Should I be making a text document? Probably. Okay. I think we're eventually gonna start as text document. Because there's some things that are just not getting recorded that need to get recorded. So I can just remember to check them out later. Jalandara's room. Touch sigil. Need double jump. Question mark? There we go. Oh, hold on. I need to say, Valhalla. Jalandara's room, touch sigil, need double jump. Okay, there we go. You took screenshots of all the tablets and put them in a folder. The in-game PC really relies on your intuition on what's important and what's not. Yeah. There's a hidden meaning of binding to an Ankh. The fate of those who bury their soul within an Ankh is tied to its guardian. Okay. I kind of figured out that part. That, like, there's, like, a person that's important for making the Ankh exist in these areas. Which, admittedly, is more direction than they ever gave me for any other Ankhs in La Mulana, the other La Mulanas. Blah 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 blah. It was no time for the Aesir and Vanir to be fighting. We should have destroyed him first. Okay. I'm just gonna read this again. This land is a distinctly shaped... In this land is a distinctively shaped gate called the Corridor of Blood. It leads to the corridors connected to the branches of Yggdrasil. It is said that is so... It is said that it is soaked in the blood of the evil sleeping in the branches. Okay. I think I know what he's talking about. I think I got access to that. But I didn't have the resources to really survive my way through it. Fortress of the Vanir, who defied the Aesir, who sought to destroy Yggdrasil. The calamity of Vritra is sealed here until the day comes for the end. Yeah. I kind of destroyed that calamity. You know, I threw a couple shurikens at it and died. It was pretty sick. Oh, wait, hold on. This is also a thing that, hold on. Let's just leave another thing here. Divine Fortress. Vanir Seal. Dwarves hate me. Frowny face. There we go. Yeah, they're kind of jerks. They sure are. Hydrate and stretch. You got it, Shelly. I know I probably just talked to this guy. This guy is probably the Jotun guy talking about corridors of blood. The trickster of Yggdrasil is said to have been created from the life force known as Jotun, which is said to bring the destruction of Mulana. At some point, he managed to slip into our race. I do not know what he was after, but he continued to cause disaster. By the time we noticed, it was too late. It was no time for the Aesir and the Vanguard to be fighting. We should have destroyed him first. Trickster of Yggdrasil. Oh! Luigi! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. The blue eye protects Yggdrasil. It levels Divine Punishment against those. Whoa! Oh my god. Apparently I had a follower goal and I reached it. Thank you. We're up to 420. Nice! 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 Blaze it. The blue eye protects Yggdrasil. It levels Divine Punishment against those who dare to harm the Holy Lands. The red eye protects Yggdrasil. It levels Divine Reckoning against those pitiful few who ransack these lands. I saw that pit drop as I stepped on it. Very unfortunate. Oh well. Hello, Phyrexia. Welcome on in. Excuse me. I snuck a little bite of a cookie in there. Yeah, that's the quarter of blood right there. Oh, and there's the thing. Let's check what's in here. Please understand, every time a floor trap gets you, I clap. Well, I'm glad I can give you that satisfaction, Mousy.